A4117 road. The A4117 is a single carriageway, a road in western England, largely in Shropshire, which passes through part of the Wyre forest and Clee hills. Route. It branches from the A456 2.2 miles 3.5 km west of Bidlye at a place called Fingerpost. Only the first 1.2 miles 1.9 km of the route is in Worcestershire, as immediately after passing through the small village of Far Forest it passes over the Lem Brook and into Shropshire. Heading in a roughly westerly direction, it passes through Cleobury-Mortimer, Hopton Wafers and Clee Hill village. The road's destination is the town of Ludlow, where since 1979 it ends at the Rocks Green roundabout on the A49 bypass. The route is 15.0 miles 24.1 km long. Notable bridges are where the road crosses the River Ree on the eastern edge of Cleobury-Mortimer, the Hopton Brook at Hopton Wafers, and also the Ledwich Brook at Henley near Ludlow. The road junctions. The A4117 has no road junctions other than at its two ends. It has 5 junctions with B roads, however, all of which are at a terminus of the B road in question. To the east of Cleobury-Mortimer, there are junctions with the B4202 road, which heads southwards into North Worcestershire, and the B4201 and B4363 roads, which head northwards into East Shropshire. Further along, the B4214 road runs from a junction with the A4117 at Clee Hill, down a considerable decline to Tenbury Wells. At Henley, near the Ludlow bypass, the B4364 road from Bridge North joins the A4117. Terrain. The pass over the southern slopes of Titterstone Clee Hill reaches an altitude of 381 meters 1250 ft, making the A4117 Shropshire's highest road. The highest classified road is the B4368 at Anchor. Because of its situation and altitude, the A4117 is often affected by snow in winter. This upland part of the route is within the Shropshire Hills. Two notable inclines are named. The stretch from Hopton Wafers to Doddington is Hopton Bank, whilst the road from Clee Hill village down to Henley is named Angel Bank. Hopton Bank had Shropshire's last remaining emergency escape lane, a sand trap for vehicles unable to brake towards its lower end in Hopton Wafers. This was, however, removed in 2014, having become obsolete. The road passes through common land between Doddington and Clee Hill village, and as such has cattle grids across the road to keep the openly grazing sheep within the common. There is a public car park by the A4117 in Clee Hill village, which affords a considerable view over the Team Valley below and further into the counties of Herefordshire and Worcestershire. At the car park is a toposcope, and close by are public conveniences. The road also passes right through the centre of the small market town of Cleobury-Mortimer, which is a linear settlement along the road. This stretch is often congested. Due to the hilly terrain and passing through the constrained streets, through Cleobury-Mortimer and Clee Hill village, it is sometimes quicker and more fuel efficient, especially for heavy goods vehicles, to take the A456 and A49 i.e. via Wolferton instead. If traveling between Bidlye and Ludlow, these two roads are designated primary route. Bus service. The 292 bus service Ludlow-Bidlye-Kidderminster, operated by Diamond Bus, runs along the entire length of the road. Garages. The modern route, as of 2018, has 3 filling stations: at Mollyoak, the B4202 junction in Cleobury-Mortimer, and at Foxwood near Doddington. Another opened in 2017 at the original junction with the former route of the A49 in Ludlow. As of 2021, a Sainsbury's supermarket and filling station is under construction at the junction with the A49. History. The A4117 was created in 1927. Previously, the majority of the route from Henley to Fingerpost was the B4200, and the remainder between the A49 in Ludlow and Henley was part of the B4364. These B roads having been classified only 5 years earlier in 1922. The route number B4200 has since been reused for a short road in Wednesbury. Prior to the opening of the A49 Ludlow bypass in 1979, the A4117 continued into the town along Henley Road and New Road to the old A49 route passing under the Welsh Marches railway line at the foot of New Road. The junction with the A49 was at the bridge in Encore Street until the construction of Boway Bridge in the 1950s diverted the A49, after which the A4117 ran a little further along part of the former A49 route, crossing the historic Corve Bridge. This 1.0-mile, 1.6 km section from the pre-bypass A49 route, which has been reclassified as the B4361, along New Road and Henley Road to the Rocks Green roundabout, is no longer a classified or B route, however remains a busy local route, and the 292 bus route runs the length of Henley Road. Railway closures. The A4117 passed under the Tenbury and Bidleye Railway, which closed in 1962. The town, since these closures, has no railway links. 1962 saw the final closure of the railway link from Clee Hill Junction in Ludlow to the stone aggregate quarries on Clee Hill, meaning the quarrying operations there which continue to the present day now rely on the A4117 road. Milestones. A number of historic milestones and mileposts dated to the 18th and 19th centuries continue to exist along the route. The remaining ones are in place between Far Forest and Cleobury Mortimer, marking distances to Cleobury and Bidleye, and again from Doddington to Henley, marking distances to Ludlow and Cleobury.